maybe. What it is, people. It is Fowl Territory. The hell is it? 307. Hell yeah. It is April the 14th, so welcome one and all. And let me introduce my panel because I got to bring somebody in here who just got here.
Welcome to Fowl Territory number 307, where next week we're going to have Fowl Territory 308.
308.
Focusing on the 308 caliber.
Ooh. All right.
Holy shit, is that Moo in here?
It's Moo in here, man.
Oh, I didn't know he was still alive. Oh, yeah, we called him last week. That's right. I forgot.
Oh, that's right. Right.
I put my phone back up next to the speaker again.
Let's say hello to my panel, Obnoxious One.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
Yo.
Man, I can see you're really pumped to be in here tonight. I can feel the energy. It's coming off of you, man. Oh, got to catch it. Yeah. All right.
Getting those spiritual vibes.
I know, right? He's got the aura going on. Man. Woo.
Yeah. I got an aura for you.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. And then let's move over to Hillbilly Up. Good evening.
Hey, buddy. Howdy, everyone. How's everybody doing this evening?
I'm
doing good.
All right.
Not bad.
Not bad. Well, thank you for being here. And then let's welcome somebody who hasn't been here for a while, the fine bovine himself, too, Live Moo.
I'm present.
You're present? That mean you have a bow tied around you or what? I don't want to know.
Yeah.
It said something about something in a box.
Take it back. Just take it back. All right.
Step 1. Cut a hole in a box. Step 2.
Please do go on.
We don't get a bug. Step 1.
Put your dick in the box. Step 3.
Obie Timberlake over here, I tell you that. All right, let's move on. Let's say hello to the man from Evansville, Jacob S. is here.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Not much.
Well, good to hear it, I guess. Not much going on. But man, here's the excitement. We saved the best for last. Because this guy, who is the self-proclaimed best-looking gun tuber on the internet, so let's welcome the gun snob.
A dirty, dirty lie.
Hey, Bristol. Oh, you too, snob.
That was not Bristol.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, that was...
You got another one?
No, yeah, I have plenty more.
He's got
This is a dog I inherited.
like 8 dogs.
I did not have
5
8.
cats, yeah.
No, 1. What are you doing? Here. Look up.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely not Bristol.
This one has
That
4
dog-
legs.
Does that dog have 4 legs? Right.
Yeah, it has 4 legs.
Yeah. And hasn't bit your nose yet.
You hanging?
No.
You hiding out in the camper again?
Yeah, well, I was out here because we camped this weekend. I just got home today, so I was out here getting stuff out of it, and then kind of ran out of time.
All right, so let's say hello to the people out in the audience. First one out there is Gun Websites and MFC4 Defense. We have Dale Pogue. We got 2 Live Moo who is out there and in here. We got Ron, 2A Matters, Alaska 1. Andy is out there. We have Dale Pogue and we have Ozzy Orsborn barking out there, Hillbilly Up out there and in here. Let's say hello to Denny's Plant-Based Journey. Fiend Dog is out there. Jacob S. out there and in here. And we have Weston. And let's see. Dale Pogue says, I don't think Gary's going to show up tonight. Joke's on you. I made it. Oh, we got Fuku YT out there. Let's see. We have Calamity Gene in the audience. This guy called the Gun Snob out there and in here. Team Fishing all the way from down under. All right. Glad to have him. Artak and Daughters is in the audience. Obnoxious One out there and in here. Who else? Who else? Anybody else? Anybody? 2 Live Moo out there and in here. Mystic Guns. You might have heard of Mystic Guns. Got M. Gabriel in the audience. And I think so far that's it. We got 22 out there. So we got excitement. We got entertainment. We got stars galore here for you tonight for your pleasure to entertain you.
And the best looking gun tuber.
Well, he's pretty good looking with that camera shut off. Anyway, look at that suit, man.
I'm over here editing videos. I'm ignoring you.
You can't even take a couple minutes off to say hello to all your friends out here in the Fowl Territory audience.
Well, I just took a whole weekend off I haven't done any videos in a weekend, so I'm way behind.
Sorry.
Didn't even notice.
Mm-hmm. If you follow my Amazon store, you'd notice.
I didn't have anything to not watch. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, I said that.
Chicago Mike when you need him.
Wow.
What's up, you two? What's up, everybody?
What's up?
That's the kind of entertainment you get here, folks. Yeah.
Bud.
Well, I get snob money. I'll just hire somebody to watch videos for me.
Oh, golly. Well, Snob did something exciting yesterday. He went to some star-studded concert at, the hell was it, Slim Pickens Stadium or something like that.
Wow. Slim Pickens. Wow.
Michael Jackson.
The stadium's got just as many seats in the luxury boxes as it does. Wow. Good view from those luxury boxes if you like looking at about a 30-degree angle.
Well, it's built for a football game. They're really good views for football games.
C4 Defense says the guys from Oklahoma. Yeah, I saw several guys from Oklahoma there, as a matter of fact. I don't know who they came to see. I didn't see any cool bands there.
What?
Was that a high-calorie concert?
There were some chicks sitting in front of me that had eaten high calories that day. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Big back.
Glass houses, you fat fuck.
I didn't say that. I actually made the comment that if I was single, there were plenty of fat girls there.
Wow.
Plenty
I
of
got a
fat guys too.
Winnebago out in the parking lot.
Wow.
You also said there's a bunch of old people there, and then you realize they're probably all about your age.
All about your age, yeah.
There's a lot of rap bands that travel through Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
Modern day.
I didn't see too many rappers there.
What, they eating the food wrappers and all?
The candy wrappers on the ground from all them fat.
Condom wrappers.
You
It was
probably
freaking
do
epic.
see more condom rappers than you do music rappers.
It brought me back to my high school days.
Who's playing? Snob?
Yeah,
It
Snob,
was
who's playing?
Cross Canadian Ragweed got back together, and then Jason Billum was there, Turnpike Troubadours, and Stony LaRue.
I don't know who any of those people
Cool.
are.
Me either.
Some of the biggest names in red dirt music there is.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is red dirt music?
Yeah, never mind.
It's about like saying I got one of the biggest YouTube
It's
channels
music
in
that
Coffee
you'd rather
County.
eat. Music you'd rather eat red dirt than listen to.
No.
Uh,
It's a mix between country and rock.
Yeah.
oh, that sounds
called-
up my alley.
Called Croc. We like it though.
Mystic says that's what I said. Not
That's
mine.
$40 you'll never get back.
That's what?
That's $4 you'll never get back.
Yeah, slightly more than that.
Or no. What are
Was
you
it
talking
more than
about? It's
50?
at least $6.50 to get another. But you got to pay $20 for a beer, though. That's
So if
that's
you use up to them luxury boxes, you get free popcorn and shit, or what?
Yeah, free. That's it. 2 drinks for $47
Jeez,
for mixed drinks
Oh,
from
yeah.
the bar.
shit's high.
good Lord.
Hey, it
They're
was still
always
cheaper. It was
expensive
still
in
cheaper than the
Vegas.
one Sarge bought that club in Vegas.
You should took your flask in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless it's plastic, it would get buzzed at the gate check.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stacy said 45, not 47. I'm sorry. She went and got them. I didn't know what they were.
Oh well, in that case,
Yeah.
you should have got more.
That's a bargain. Hell yeah, $2 off.
Oh, she's trying to get you all drunk.
Yeah.
I
It's
went
really
to a
hard.
couple events too.
So G-Web says, I hear the ballad about the pedestrian underpass makes some people cry when they hear it. Yeah. Walking
hilarious,
under the
G-Webs.
road.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and send my one of my Gordons in early so you can see my girly drink that cost apparently $22.50.
Oh man, it's hard to carry that flask in the third leg around the third leg too. So much to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's definitely worth what you paid for it.
It was good.
It'd have to be damn good.
Luckily, I was driving, so I couldn't drink that many, so I wasn't too worried about spending
So
the.
did
small
it come with
fortune.
a barmaid? Because that'd be about the only thing
Mhm.
that'd make it worth it.
Oh,
It's got cherries anyway.
Mm-hmm. It was a cherry limeade. It was good.
You paid $22.50 for a Shirley Temple.
No, this one had a lot of alcohol in it. They probably put a little too much alcohol in it.
That Oklahoma State?
Yeah, that's where it was.
Oklahoma
At
hand
their
puppy.
stadium.
Nice stadium.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they only sold 180,000 tickets for the weekend.
Wow.
That's it.
Hey, Snub,
Mm-hmm.
you might have seen one of my previous employers there. He posted today about being there.
The boys from Oklahoma. There's
No,
a lot of people there.
He showed up there, and I immediately recognized it from his photo that he took.
He's
And it's
probably
like
going,
same side as what you're on, too.
So G-Web says it's a clear drink with red dirt in it. Yeah, it probably is. Well, I'm glad you got to spend your money there.
I did do that.
you should have told him you wanted vegetables, fruit. He's on diet.
I was there last night.
Oh,
That's when I was there, Dale, was last night,
Yeah.
too.
Did you see his daughter?
I hope she wasn't the girl wearing the hat that said, "Sorry, Dad." They had this company out in the front, because they had all the stuff going on around the stadium beforehand, and one of the companies was Dirty Trucker hats. They had some pretty epic ones, and then the one girl was wearing one that was set in front of us that said "Sorry, Dad" on it. I was like, We're not going to talk about how much it cost me to rent those scooters because I put all 4 of them on my credit card
Wow.
and we rode them all around.
Wow.
I've seen those scooters go anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour, depending on the event.
Well, I think it cost us $90 for 4 of them.
Well, since we're 15 minutes into the show, I went ahead and started the banner because that tells us about the giveaway sponsored by Aegis Gun Care. And they're giving away an Aegis sample trifecta tonight. So to enter that giveaway, you're going to type #FT307 in the chat. And if you reside in the United States and if you are present when we do the drawing, you will win that and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that sound like fun? Yeah. Almost as much fun as going to see whoever you saw.
Whoever that was.
Oh, was
Oh,
it?
Gizzard, you've listened to them, I can assure you. You've heard all 4 of those bands that were
Well,
here.
you
I
hold
can
me
promise
prisoner
you
in
have.
you've held me prisoner in your pickup for a couple days at a time. Yeah. But
Yeah,
you didn't tell me who they were, and you didn't tell me the backstory. So see, I forgot all about it.
Mhm.
You
Not
could have
that
made an
far.
impression on me.
Not that far from Oklahoma to Kansas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Red Dirt music drifts that way. He just refuses to listen
Oh,
to
yeah.
good music.
We
Nope.
have border guards to take care of that shit. But
We've heard it down here in Ozark Mountains. So.
TJ says, "Come on, postage to Australia is only 3,842." Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if Aegis would like to pay for that personally. The Sarge says, "So if we're merely present during the drawing, we win." I played it back, and that's what you said, Gizzard. Well, good luck with that.
He was supposed to win.
Sarge says, "Red dirt plus red drink equals $45." There you go.
Don't
Well, that was
forget
2 of them.
Gary's.
Well, you know, when you go to Hawaii, they're like a famous shirt. I have a couple of them. It's called the Red Dirt shirt. And like the shirt's actually put together with the red natural dirt out there or something like that. And they fade as you watch them or wash them and stuff. And
He says it right, and he has to correct himself and say it in my language.
Corrected himself to put that. Yeah, correct himself to.
Wash it with
kind of
your
That's
pronounced
classic,
it.
man.
He was talking to me. You simmer down up there. Freaking Yankee.
Yankee, listen to you. Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
we
I had
watch.
an eventful weekend as well.
oh,
Our
Get married?
local,
Oh.
no,
Hmm.
our local hockey team actually made it into the playoffs for the second time ever, and now they are going to be playing in the semifinals this weekend.
is that the Evansville Nuts or what are they called?
Thunderbolts,
Oh, Thunderbolts.
because our city actually produced, what was it, close to 3,000 P-47 Thunderbolts
Oh, okay.
during the war.
Cool.
Let's see. Wood says, "Is Blue Dirt music rock with communism?" I think so.
And then Saturday night, I went to a charity boxing match called 911 Gives Hope.
Cool.
I wonder if they made the.
It was 15 boxing matches, firefighters versus cops.
Oh, charity. I thought you said Cherokee.
Not my people were up there fighting.
Yeah, there were three TKOs, like 4 or so that were a coin toss, basically, between what the judge's decision was, and the rest were unanimous decisions. Cops won this time.
I was gonna say I'd pay good money to see a Cherokee boxing.
Unanimous. Is that
Oh,
when they give you the
yeah.
decision, but they don't tell you who made it?
No, unanimous. They raised the arm of the winner. Without further ado, they do a little bit more suspense for the. It was a split decision, and then the knockout all happened within the first rounds. One guy, he was out almost for 3 minutes. Paramedics actually got up on stage.
Mm.
He sat up though.
So when they fought, did they have their gear on? You know, like firefighters.
They had the
and
gloves and the
fire hats, and
headgear
stuff. That'd be-
for boxing, not their uniforms. No,
So basically, it's like a tough man contest.
I don't know what that is.
So Sarge says, I want to hear more about Jacob's former employer. I bet Snob knows him.
I doubt it. He worked at the University of Toledo in Ohio.
Do you know him, Snob?
Oh, Jim? Yeah, I know Jim.
No, Tom.
What? The Mud Hens?
Tom, Jim, same thing.
I almost
I mean-
said Walnut. I almost said Tom when I said that. Just mouthing.
The Santa
So
Cruz
what
banana
the
slugs?
Cherokee versus Comanche would be interesting. Yeah.
Well, I mean-
Somebody get scalped.
Tulsa King. I mean, Sylvester Stallone went from New York to Oklahoma, so why
Yeah,
not?
me and Sly, we go back.
Yeah.
One of the things I found interesting was that was the first boxing matches I ever went to. And they had guys fighting, girls fighting.
You didn't go to high school?
Nope. They had heavy set guys fighting and lightweights.
Yeah.
They also
so
even had a 430-pound dude fight a 231-pound dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Butterbean
Some of
was there?
the
So-
fights were kind of off kilter.
yeah.
So
So
231-pound guy won though.
Well, we call that. I mean, around here it's called the tough man contest, and yeah, you see like a concrete worker maybe fighting some CEO executive or whatever. Everyone's getting the ring. You know, they do try to limit weight classes somewhat, but yeah, it's definitely not professional. And you do
Around
see
here,
some-
we just call that the bar on Saturday night when someone had a little too much to drink.
All right.
You know, this also you can drink beer and bet on the fights too, because it's always at like the not the Shriners. Shriners always have it, you know. So
Be a lot cooler if they could drink beer while they're fighting.
Mhm.
the hottie Shriners.
I don't know about that. They're just called Shriners. They have like
You don't know
come out-
what? You've never heard the Shriners
children's
convention?
hospital and
Do they-
stuff.
They come out in their little
Oh, yeah,
airplane
they're on that high dive.
cars.
Got them little hats on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
we call them the
You know,
hottie
fans with
Shriners.
the feather on top.
They do the clown car and little bitty cars and parades and stuff.
Come on,
Yeah.
somebody else has to know the song I'm singing.
Yeah.
Around here, they do a circus for Thanksgiving.
Oh man, if you can ever go to a Shriners event, they're always the best. I mean, always. And it's all business, like, you know, business people and stuff, that's Shriners and stuff, and man, they put on some great events.
I'm about to get Gizzard a copyright claim.
Oh.
What are you going to play one of their
Surprised me.
songs?
Defense Dad's out there, by the way. He wanted to know, did they have unlimited or midget unlimited cage matches? You can fit a lot of midgets in a cage.
I actually don't know if there is a boxing ring in our town other than that match.
Why do
I've
they
never
call it a
heard of
ring
any
when it's
matches
square?
other than that. Actually, we rescanned our TV, and there's a channel that on Saturday it's all boxing all the time. They'll have a 3-sided ring, a 5-sided ring, a circle, a what is it? The heck was that, Snob?
Just the royal order of the Alibaba Temple of the Shrine.
You say, as long as you sing it, I won't get a copyright strike.
Yeah, because they won't recognize the tune.
That's right.
They're like, is that Rodney character like my women?
I like my women like I like my chicken.
Bit of meat on it.
So Alexis my daughter wanted me to record the whole song of Cross Gay Ragweed 17 and send it to her. So Stacy's recording it with her phone. Alexis texted her back and said, all we can hear is Dad singing.
Goes pet poor girl.
G-Web says the term boxing ring is a historical remnant from when fights took place in a roughly drawn circle on the ground, with spectators forming a circular boundary around the fighters. Although modern boxing rings are square, they still retain the name ring as a nod to this tradition.
I mean, when we were in high school and you fought, there was always a circle of people around you. So I guess that was a boxing ring.
Kind of like how they show in older movies the boxing brawls, underground fights.
Yeah. Snob, I told Gary that his new channel where he listens to music, he's do Hardy, the song Rednecker.
Nobody watches that channel anyway.
So, Gary,
Wow.
how does music
Is this a
reviews work for copyright on YouTube?
You get a copyright claim every time you do one.
Which only means you don't make the money from the...
Well, it doesn't
doesn't-
get played in Russia or Croatia. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And you
I'm
can't
sorry,
you
Gizzard.
can't monetize. Yeah.
You don't even monetize your live streams, do you?
No. Fuck no.
So you're losing
Yeah,
nothing.
but-
then. I was in
Some of those-
Croatia and Russia.
Yeah, some of those channels, though, that's their entire channel is react channels to music.
Look.
So I don't see how they. I mean, they get a lot of views, maybe, but
So speaking of music, did you guys hear who went into space today?
Katy
Yeah,
Perry.
and I couldn't care less.
Yeah, but the bad news is she came back.
Well,
Katy
the
Perry,
other one.
Gail King, and
The other ones,
some other
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Wasn't also one of the news broadcasters for
That'd be
what is
Gail
it, Good
King.
Morning America? She go up with them too.
Gail King did.
didn't Toots from Amazon's girlfriend go?
Yeah. Yeah, she went. Of course she did.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that there's gonna be a movie called like Boobs in Space or something.
All
Yeah.
6 of them were women.
I wonder if Katy Perry kissed a girl. And I wonder if she liked it.
Aren't those tickets like $100,000 for each person?
She's got it.
It's like $100 for a normal person to them.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like me spending $90 on scooters for them to spend $100,000 to go to space. It was basically the same thing.
$45 on a.
And they
Both
barely-
of them, there's a good chance of you dying on them. Just saying.
They barely went into space. I mean, they were in space
They were up there for what?
for
11
literally like
minutes?
2 minutes or something like that.
The entire flight was 11 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It sounds like something else I've done.
Virgin's been
that much
trying.
right.
They've been trying to capitalize on that stuff for years, and none of it's ever been success. I mean, yeah, they've got successful flights, but like it's just like a weather balloon almost. You know, you go up and back down, and their stock is just not, done crap.
Oh, Dale said
Well,
it's 600,000 to go. So I'm going next week, guys.
This wasn't Virgin. This was Blue Origin.
Well, same guy owns it.
It might have been Blue Origin. I don't know.
Blue Origin is Bezos.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it.
Yeah, and he was there when they went to retrieve them.
Okay, I apologize. I did. Yeah, I was wrong on that.
So,
Do you think they're ever going to get that to where normal people can go up for like $5,000 or something?
You can do that on. You can do the same thing on a weather balloon for way cheaper.
Take oxygen tanks and a hot air balloon up into the air and then pop the hot air balloon and parachute down, you mean?
Yeah, they do it on those whatever they do those. What are those dives called?
Skydiving?
No, it's
Because those are at like 10,000 feet, aren't they?
yeah, military or whatever does them.
I hate riding cable cars. I'm not riding a cable car to space. Those things are annoying. You get a little bit of breeze, they sway back and forth, then you go over the rollers and it's like clunk, 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 clunk. You think you're about to die. I'm not riding that.
Yeah, kind of like when you're riding in Snob's pickup. Yeah.
Mhm.
You hit these basketballs
But
on the road.
no, to answer your question in all seriousness, Jacob, I mean, in the 1950s and 60s, commercial flight was only for the ultra wealthy.
Yeah,
And
so
now
it could
literally
be,
everyone flies.
it might not be our generation, but maybe next generation that is able to go up for normal people. But the thing is, rocket technology has always had failures at launching, hasn't it? At some point in history, you still run that risk of a failure of launch.
Oh, I suppose
You
so.
still had that failure every time you get on damn roller coaster. It could happen.
That's true.
Yeah, but a
You
roller
couldn't get in your
coaster
car and
is
drive.
regularly
People
checked
die
and
on roller
maintained.
coasters. Yeah. We got
I'm willing to
Misty.
bet more people have died on a roller coaster than going into space.
Probably so. Misty Mrs. Wayne is out there. George Cortez is out there. Weston says re-entry is tough too. Yeah.
And isn't there like a whole 6-month pre-flight regiment they have to go through too, or something?
Oh, I imagine. Denny says, I'm not going if it's free. I'll stick to my motorcycle. Yeah, probably so. Wood says fuel costs are never going down, so no regular people never. Never?
How many times has Katy Perry had re-entry?
It was rear entry.
But baby, she's a firework. C4 says dirigibles are better than hot air balloons. Dirigibles? Wow.
Based on their songs, I'd guess that Katy Perry has had more re-entry than Taylor Swift has.
Retro rockets.
I bet she'd be more fun than Taylor Swift, though.
You saying both of them like rockets or what?
Red rocket.
I can already see where this show's going tonight.
Where's it going? Tell me. Tell me, Snob. Where's it going?
To hell pretty quickly, it sounds like.
Wood says, oh, well, so guns are cool.
I've heard that.
Trying to change the subject.
I have heard that, yes.
Who started that rumor?
TJ Fishing says, I can make you a jetpack, but doesn't come with any guarantee. Yeah, that's a problem.
Just gonna stuff a bottle rocket up your ass and light it.
Ooh,
The jackass that had like
that'd definitely be a firework.
blue.
Yeah. And then it got really, really quiet. Everybody ran out of shit to say.
Oh, we got more
Gary.
stuff. We're like holding
Yes.
back.
Moon hasn't even spoke yet.
Could I ask you guys if you would be interested in a cowboy event
No, you
that our
can't.
local club is hosting?
I don't think I can make it.
It's May 8th, 9th, and 10th.
The West Side Nut Club. Sass
No, the
competition.
West Side Sportsman's Club.
Oh,
Oh,
everything's in
Whoa.
the West Side in Indiana, apparently.
I'd be
There ain't
No,
more
I'm
much
just
on
on
the
this
east side.
side, and I'm a member
I'd be more
there.
interested in the right side in that club.
They've got a whole cowboy town and everything. All of the attendees, they'll dress up in cowboy gear, and they'll do a competition shooting.
they're not going to shoot each other, are they?
No,
Mm.
it's kind of
No,
like
they shoot the Cherokees.
What is
I don't know
wrong
if
with
I
you?
have any photos of the cowboy town.
But your dirt's not red, so Snob's not interested. He only does red dirt. Woods wants to know what gun you want to shoot on the moon.
I'm trying to think of it. What would it be? I mean, I would choose High Point, but it actually.
I usually get drunk on Sunday night or Saturday nights and try to shoot at the moon.
Or you try to moon somebody, one or the other.
That's every other day.
But you know what we haven't mentioned yet, and that's the fact that Gear Websites is your source for every second matters gun channels, gear, ammo, ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And did you know every Friday is Free Patch Friday?
So you buy something and you get a free patch?
Yeah. So if you like stuff, buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
That's right.
I think G-Web said you can shoot the moon with 9mm.
Weston says, "Oh yeah, how was the boys from Oklahoma, Snob?"
It was great. He should have been there.
I wasn't invited.
No, I heard you bitch enough the whole way to Las Vegas about my music that I wasn't inviting you to a concert.
You didn't tell me there was going to be drunk fat women there.
Oh, that's fair.
I could have made some money there.
Paying $20-something a drink. I mean, Gizzard could have found him a sugar mama.
Could have.
I think beers are only like $12.
Well,
Oh man,
You're-
trust
you're-
me. NASCAR, drag races, NHRA, any of that stuff. Oh, gee. I mean, for years it's been outrageous just for a beer in one of those places.
let's see. Denny says, "My brother said the boys from Oklahoma were great." I want to know about the girls from Oklahoma.
Was it the Chad?
Yeah, Defense Dad's trying to be funny.
I bet he didn't put that comment on the screen, Defense Dad.
He's failing too, sadly.
I laughed. Obnoxious laughed a little bit on the inside.
He didn't say who he was talking about. He could have been talking about you. See, I got Coney's. I'll put it on the fucking screen.
Mm-hmm.
George says Oklahoma is spacious. You got space in Oklahoma? Oh, yeah. We saw that space capsule there along the side of the road. Yeah, never knew Oklahoma was into space like that.
I believe there's a full moon in Oklahoma tonight.
That'd be really bad if the space capsule just landed on your house. I doubt insurance would cover that.
So Denny says, which ones, Gizzard Gary? Toothless ones with a big dip of snuff, noodlers, or all the above? I ain't picky. I ain't picky. Yeah.
As long as they got top Levi's and cowboy boots on.
Toothless is an attribute.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, but you don't want them to have one snaggle tooth.
Well, you don't have to put
That's
your
right.
wheel down.
Mystic says, check your phone, Snub.
I know.
Uh-oh.
She just put me a picture of Braden holding a baby rabbit in our room. I'm guessing he carried a baby rabbit in the house he just caught.
Probably says,
Oh,
I found
boy.
a cat.
My wife sends me different pictures than that.
Well, I was hoping she would have sent me different pictures, but apparently that was too much to ask.
Maybe it was a baby rabbit.
How the heck would he catch it?
Look at that cottontail.
So let's say hello to Sarge. He has finally joined us. Good evening, Sarge.
What's up?
What's
Yo.
up, man?
What is that?
Braden
Sarge.
just caught a baby rabbit.
Yeah.
Why?
If I knew the answer, I'd tell you.
Because he could.
It's almost Easter. Come on, man.
Ah, there you go.
Easter Bunny.
His Pornhub subscription expired.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's taking.
All I know is I better have some Cadbury eggs when I go in the house.
Maybe he's taking a rabbit test. I hope not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Weston says my son bought his first suppressor. He's going to pick it up tomorrow at Sports World.
Nice.
Nice.
Snob should buy one.
Should.
Should.
You could get two if they're on sale.
I'm too busy focusing on building a shop to worry about a suppressor right now.
Building a shop. You're getting a new shop?
I'm planning on building one pretty soon.
Oh, yeah?
Wait a second.
What?
So you're not busy or you are busy?
What do you mean?
You said you're busy building your shop. And then you said
I said
you
I'm
might-
busy focusing on building a new shop. Mainly, I'm just not spending money on stuff like suppressors.
Have any of you even picked up a suppressor in recent time?
Not legally.
Yeah.
Our
Maglite
local,
doesn't
shops, our local shop said that they're now seeing turnaround times of less than a week for their suppressors that they've been getting orders from for the background check and everything.
Yeah. It took 3 months. Took 3 months for mine.
Fixing on planning to start thinking.
Something like
About
that.
Dale Pogue got a shop 2 years ago. See? You're behind the times.
Mm-hmm.
What's you gonna have a super big shop like?
No, I plan on building at least at 30 by 40. I want to build bigger, but we'll see how much I can afford.
So at least a 2-car garage about size.
I mean, you got flat land, dude, like a 60 by 100, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Stacy just come carrying this rabbit in here.
No one has ever built a shop too big.
I know.
I'd say the biggest shop I've ever seen.
Oh my
could
goodness.
fit, 8
Get him,
cars.
dog. Get him.
Looks like a long-eared squirrel.
Dog's gonna eat it.
Just go long,
Get him.
so the trusses don't have to be super
Oh
wide. Just
my
go long.
goodness. Look at that.
It'd been
I
fun
probably-
if that
I want
rabbit
it-
would have bit
I at
Snob
least
in
want
the
it 30
nose.
foot deep, though. I don't want it narrower than 30 because then it doesn't give you room to work in it in front of a
Oh,
vehicle.
yeah.
So Defense
saying,
Dad
make it-
says,
Make it wide.
don't they have shops on Vine, Snub? Get creative.
I wish they did.
Yeah.
Can't you get pre-designed floor plans at Home Depot or something?
I'm just going to get one of the metal ones. I'm just going to pour my own concrete so I can save that money.
Yeah.
The concrete's the killer on it. The bigger I go, that's expensive.
You do dirt floor.
Yeah, I think our club just approved a new barn for the Fall Festival booth, and the lawn tractors and everything came out to roughly around 30 grand or just a little more than that.
That finds that in his couch cushions.
Oh, hell yeah.
I wish.
So
Okay.
Dale says mine is 26 by 30, but Weston says no less than 30 by 40.
Yeah, that's the smallest I'll go.
Yeah.
I really want to do 30 by 50 is what I want to do. I'll probably do that, but I don't know.
All right. Go. Yeah, at least go 30 by 50 or 40 by 50. I mean, yeah, you got to pull, when, you pull a car in, you need room for toolboxes and walk
Mhm.
around the car.
Well, if I do 30 by 40, I'm only doing 2 bays, so I've got a little extra room. Because a 30 by 40 with 3 bays is just, there's not enough room in that for anything.
The only thing about a 30 by 50 is you can put 2 side doors on and one on the end, and you have all kinds of room.
Mm-hmm.
Now George says 100 by 100. He's thinking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he'll finance it for me
Just
or pay
get,
the payments on it,
get
I'll
some
be
of
good
those
with that.
little dollies you can move the car around once they're in there.
You think
Mhm.
you would ever go would probably be 50 by 50?
Weston says you want it deep enough to park a 20-foot or bigger trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
That's
a
right.
buddy of mine, when he built his, where they're in his field where he's going to build it, he took his motor home out there and, in the grass, and he turned a circle where he wanted it, and then he staked it out from that. He goes, I want to be able to turn around in my damn garage. And he ended up building a big one. But, I mean, it makes sense, Do it once, cry once.
I know
Yeah,
that's what
it's
I
a-
always base the size of a shop on. Well, that could turn an RV around in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's been the standard my whole life.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ron Wayne
I've
is out there.
I've seen some garages where they have a front garage door and then they'll have a back garage door. So
It's
you
called
can
Oh, yeah, I'm
pretty much
putting-
drive through and through.
Yeah, it's
I'm
called
just
a
putting
pull.
a 6 by 8 garage door on the back, just big enough to drive my side by side through. So if I want to pull in front of one of the bays, so if I want to pull something in there, I can pull it in.
Yeah, they're just called pull throughs. You can do that on a 12 by 12, I guess, but
I
they're
don't need a back door to drive through because where I'm putting it, I can't drive a vehicle beyond the backside. I can drive a side by side, but not a vehicle.
Close to a creek or something.
Close to a pond.
Well, see, you could
close
build
to
a
a fence.
you could build a loft up there and put your new studio up there.
Yeah.
But then you're also paying for the loft space that you got to add to the unit cost.
It's not hard. He could do it.
No, you build that with leftover lumber. Don't cost you much.
Yeah, but you got to meet your height requirements.
Now, dude, I don't know what state you live in.
No, I mean,
Knob ain't got to meet any height requirements.
because how tall of a garage are you thinking, Snob? Are you
I'm building a
thinking
12 foot
just-
tall, so I can put a lift in it.
Okay. If you do 12 foot tall, then you can't really do a second story unless
I'm not
you
doing it.
build
Yeah,
a
I'm not
second
doing a
story.
second story.
Make it 24 feet tall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Shit,
you got
in Oklahoma, you know you have to
Hey, you can go taller, cheaper, and you can go wider.
So you could put you a spare
yeah.
bed up there so the times you get in trouble, you'd have a place to come spend the night.
You could also put your workspace up in a loft too if you do like an 18-foot tall building.
18 foot tall.
Yeah, 'cause then you could have two lofts, or main floor underneath the loft would be 9 foot, and then you could have a 9-foot ceiling in the shop above.
Yeah, and you can move all your guns up there. Good luck getting them gun safes up there, by the way.
Just to pick them
Well,
up with
that's
the
what
lift.
you build a little trap door on one end.
Yeah,
You can
that's
drive
a fact,
food truck
Weston.
up in it.
Weston says in Oklahoma, you won't be up in no loft of a metal building in the summer. Oh, he's going to air condition this thing, though.
Yeah, that's it.
You spray foam it, you're good.
Yeah, you know what spray foam for a 30 by 40 costs? About $9
It's
grand.
expensive as shit.
So G-Web says have the Amish show up and build it in one day. There you go.
Yeah. That is
I don't
true.
think they're Amish, but they'll probably build it in a day and a half.
Guns and
I need to get
Barbecue
it done
says
before
put in
Trump
an
gets a hold
elevator.
of them, though.
Yeah.
If they haven't already fleed.
Just build a
Please,
Quonset
is that what
hut.
happens when your dog starts scratching funny?
Depends on what they're scratching.
Just build a Quonset hut.
Are they scratching herself or you?
Barbecue with an elevator.
Well, he could have an elevator.
Yeah.
Dale said my spray foam was $3 grand.
When?
Yeah,
Which I
buddy
only
might
checked
get-
spray foam prices with one company, but for a 30 by 40, it was going to be like, I don't remember what it was, 8,000 and some change.
Yeah. I mean, you can go to Home Depot or wherever and rent that. But a buddy of mine has an elevator in his shop that he built. It's pretty cool.
Then he says, shoot, there are 100,000 of them in our area. Just go to Lowe's or Home Depot in the morning and you're good. Wow.
That's what OB should have done.
Yeah,
I know.
that's right, Weston.
Weston says, just order spray foam cans off Amazon using Gary's link. Pay as you go. Yeah. For reals, man.
Some of those cans don't expand very good. I know. I've gotten a can and it was a complete dud.
Vanessa Kitty says SIP panels or go the individual parts way and buy the foam to put on the walls. But let's see.
Yeah.
Put the gun safes on the hay elevator. Probably have to soup up the motor on it, but you're a smart guy, Snob. You can do it.
We scrapped our hay elevator. We haven't done square hay in a lot of years.
What? You don't like bucking hay in the upper loft? Dang it.
No thanks. I don't like hauling hay. That sounds like a lot of work. And I'm no
Was it
longer
an
young
ex-
and in high school.
Yeah, I was
Was
gonna
it
say I
an
spent most of
external
my
hay
younger
elevator?
childhood bucking square bales and putting them up in the loft.
So I think it's time for a little bit of music. Don't you?
Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you. Large prostate won't slow him down, chasing grandmas all over town. Got a sidekick named George the cat. Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you.
You're gonna get a copyright. I downloaded that the other day off of iTunes.
Oh, well, that's cool. All right, Snob, what are we doing?
Right now I'm petting the dog. Oh, you mean what are we supposed to be doing on the show?
Yeah.
That. It's time for everybody's second favorite part of the show. That's right. It's time for Show Us Your... Oh, wait. I think I'm in the wrong section.
Yeah, he jumping the gun on him.
Jump in the gun.
Had a premature something there. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the night. It's time for our Fowl Territory number 307 giveaway brought to us by Aegis Gun Care. That's right. Aegis Gun Care is tonight's giveaway sponsor, as they are every week. Tonight, you're going to receive, if you win, you're going to receive an Aegis sample trifecta. That's right. You get cleaner lubricant and a little tube of grease. So you can keep those guns clean, lubed, and greased, or whatever else you want to use it on. The winner must reside in the U.S. and they have to be out there in the chat when we draw your name, or you ain't gonna get it.
That's right.
You feel what I'm stepping in? But yeah. So go ahead and put that hashtag FT307 out there in the chat, and then Gizzard's gonna tell us what we got tonight, and then this magic's gonna come up. It's just gonna give it away. Gizzard, what we got for him tonight?
It's gonna be magic, man. Magic. You can do magic. That's right. All right. So speaking of magic, how about this magic sticker that is the Gizzard Gary logo? Why in the world?
Is it reflecting?
I gotta check something here real quick. I think. Oh, that's why. That'll fix it. Okay. Let's try that again. Whoa!
What the heck?
Whoa.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know, but that ain't supposed to happen. Get that off there.
Was that a movie wall?
There we go. Now you can see the green. Okay. I
It
had to
was
turn my
green
green screen off.
screen.
There it is. The official Gizzard Gary. Gizzard Gary sticker along with the Fowl Territory sticker. And of course, we're going to have a sticker from the good folks at Access Sites because they are the fastest sites in any light. That's right. That's right. We're going to have a sticker here from, speaking of mirrors, it's from AAC, America's Ammunition Company. How about a sticker from the good folks at Lock Grips? Yeah, that's right. And from DM Foss, the official Hell No Kitty sticker. You're going to get
Yes, Sarge,
that.
that's exactly what it was.
That's right. You're going to get Obi's favorite Haterade Thirst Destroyer.
Gizzard's going to be really mad that he disagreed with me when he reads what you texted.
Okay. And also from DM Foss, the Papa Smurf sticker. You're going to get this from Palmetto State Armory. You're going to get this sticker. This is the official Houston NRA sticker from a couple of years ago because I found some I got to get rid of. You're going to get an official Ron Wayne channel sticker. And you're going to get one from Hillbilly that says Guns, Beer, and Therapy. Yeah, there you go. So that's it for the stickers. But now we've got some patches. And you might say you don't need no stinking patches, but you're going to get some anyway. You're going to get last year's 2024 NRA Dallas patch from Palmetto State Armory. Courtesy of Standard SS Pun, you're going to get a patch from Dead Air Silencers. And then off my wall, you're going to get this Norma 120-year patch. You're going to get this patch, 20th anniversary from POF USA, 20 years of innovation. And then courtesy of this year's SHOT Show, the O-Site SHOT Show 2025 patch. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. You're going to get, while they're still here, it's not going to be much longer, but you're going to get 2 zipper pulls from IWI.
Woohoo!
Yeah. You're going to get not just one, but a whole set of coasters from the good folks at EAA. That's right, EAA, the European American Armory. Yeah. I think there's 7 of them in here. 5, 6, 7. You can count them when you get them. I don't care.
Just a regular number of place settings.
Of course, 7. That's all the company anybody ever has. You're going to get the official Gizzard Gary channel pin. It's got the little rubber thing on the back of it. You can stick this on your hat. You can put it on your jean jacket or on your shirt. You can put it on your cat, but you're not going to get that little rubber thing on the back of it if you do that. You probably also going to get
hard you push it.
It's in the way that you use it. That's for sure. And courtesy of the good folks at my sponsor, Aegis Gun Care, you're going to get the Aegis sample trifecta. And that means you're going to get a sample bottle of the Aegis cleaner, a sample bottle of the Aegis lubricant, and a small tube of the Aegis grease, because grease is the word. That's right. It's the word
That's
that
what I
you
heard.
heard. That's right. So, how do you get that? You might be asking yourself. And you get that from the StreamYard giveaway tool, where we've been telling people to enter this hashtag for quite a while now. Denny wants to know if you can put it on a rabbit, asking for a friend. I believe you could, probably right on the ear. That hashtag is #FT307. We have 24 entries, and it's telling me that we got 21 viewers on YouTube and 7 on X right now. So, got a pretty good showing. So it'll be up to my good friend Obnoxious One to tell me when to draw this name.
Do it
Why are
now.
rabbits' feet lucky? I mean, they didn't do much for the rabbit.
That's true.
They were not lucky at all for the rabbit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Not unless
the
it
way
was
they're
born with 5
harvested is
feet.
pretty gruesome too.
Are we doing this?
Whenever you tell me.
Yeah, do it now.
And away we go, ladies and
Doing it.
germs.
3-legged rabbit.
And our winner is Alaska 1 Andy.
Woo!
What the
Congratulations.
hell? I'm trying to say it, and you took it away from me. So now I'm mad.
He stole your thunder.
He did.
Let's see if Alaska 1 Andy is still out there.
He had to say all the words.
Too bad Alaska's not in the United States.
Ha 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 ha.
There he is.
That's at least his 3rd time winning.
He thinks
I
that's
think.
awesome.
That's how they say it in Alaska. It's cold out there. Come on.
Somebody just shoot a rabbit.
Who's shooting a rabbit? No, we don't shoot no rabbits.
I have a feeling Jacob S. not going to be on the panel anymore. He realized you can't win when you're on a panel.
That's right. So,
It seems to be going that way.
congratulations to Alaska 1. And you might go ahead and I believe I have your address. Go ahead and send it to me again. Send that to winner@gizzardgary.com. WINNER at gizzardgary.com.
WEINER.
WEI. That won't work. Yeah. But anyway.
Really? You don't have that one? You should have that one forwarded.
I could set that up, yeah. But I don't right at the moment. But, okay. So, Snob's looking for something to do. Well, guess
No,
what?
I'm mad now. You done hurt my feelings.
Oh, what can I do to make it up for you,
You're
sweetheart?
pretty sorry.
Yeah. You fucking jerk.
I'll tell you what you can do later, but I can't say it on the air.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can?
Yeah. We're past the 30 seconds. You can use whatever language you want now.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the night. It's time for your second favorite part of the show. That's right. The part of the show where you send us your pictures of your guns, knives, and whatever else you want to send. Send that to Gorn at GizzardGary.com. That's right. That's Gorn at GizzardGary.com.
I just
you get?
noticed Guns and Barbecue is in here, and nobody has said anything.
Hi, Guns and Barbecue.
We don't like that
Evening.
guy.
Or
I don't
should
like
I
being
say,
moved.
hi, 2A is blind.
Schmuck, formerly known as Guns and Barbecue.
Yeah. How the heck are you?
Can you
ready
sing Purple
some
Rain for
more?
me?
Who?
Can you do what?
Wondered if he could sing Purple Rain for me.
That movie's a little bit before me.
Like they never repeat a song ever
No.
on the
Not
radio.
ever.
That was the most Gizzard response I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
Wasn't during my time.
I remember it, but I did not see it.
That is a pretty
No
Gizzard
one thought you
response,
saw the
too.
movie, but I'm sure you've heard the song. I didn't
Oh,
ask
God,
you to.
I
I didn't ask
hated
for you to
that.
play the movie. I asked for him to sing the damn song.
I hated that stupid song.
I only know the part where it repeats Purple Rain. That's it.
That's about all there is to it, really.
Well, that's the
That's
only
what I
part I
thought.
know too. So
All right, so our first Gorn this evening comes to us from one of our panelists, believe it or not. And it was sent before the show. So this comes to us from Two Live Moo.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
What have
that's
we got
pretty.
here, buddy?
Smith and Wesson 625 and a Kaiser Deckhand Serape.
Serape?
What grips do you have on there?
Oh,
Pride grips.
The grippy kind.
Nice.
Oh, you're talking about
Disappear
the
in the
gun.
leaves kind of grips.
Let's
that
say
gun floating in the air like that's what I want to know.
Are those?
It's on a
VD?
stand. Don't you see it?
No, it's just floating in the
It's
air.
going into the barrel and then it goes onto that white plate.
I don't see a lot of things. So he put a barrel catheter in it to make it float.
Wait a minute. Is guys? I have an important question. Is Night Strike on the panel?
No.
Wow.
I like the grip.
Yeah.
So they got the
All right.
hiccups.
No, I'm laughing.
Well, somebody else said they were laughing and somebody had the hiccups. I'm confused.
Well, this will clear things up. Here's a picture that Jacob sent in. Looks like of the fight between the firemen and the police. Look there, they are in full gear.
That was the opening ceremony. And there are a couple more pictures too.
Hope they take their duty belts off before they fight. That wouldn't be very fair.
I just tased my opponent and be done.
Oh, come on. Be draconian. Use the baton.
Well, if
No,
firemen would get
Weston,
that
this was
axe,
not
you'd cut
the
your
I've
West
hand
never
off.
hit
Side
anybody
Fight
with
Club.
baton ever.
Actually,
This was
Would the
downtown
ta-
in the main arena.
would the taser actually go through their jacket?
No,
That's. I was
It
gonna
has
say
little
that's
bar
pretty
ups, I
darn
know
heavy.
that.
it
like,
would not.
I was gonna say I've heard of sweatshirts that have stopped them.
I could say a heavy sweatshirt
Yeah,
could stop it from making a good connection. So something like that, no, you're good.
not a chance.
Not a
In
chance.
the face.
Yeah, Sergeant's
back-
gonna shoot you in the face if that's the point.
Back when I took all my certifications and had to do baton, they're like, do not use this unless it's last resort. They're like, it's so looked down upon when you go to court for it. They're like, you better have a good reason for having to baton somebody.
Fun fact: when that
I've, like,
asp,
noted.
when you slap that asp out, they cooperate all of a sudden.
Yep.
If you could do if you can do it where you pull it out and you throw it up over your head and it extends, there's no more discussion. They're done.
We didn't have tasers back in my day. We just had asps, and
In my day.
they were never used one. I pulled it out
No.
several times. You
They'll-
fling
they'll
that thing
quit
out,
their
and
nonsense.
they don't want to
Oh,
use
you pulled it out all right.
it. No, this actually extends when you pull it out.
He's got 18 kids. He's never pulled out in his freaking
I
life.
know, right?
I think Snob should or OB should do another entry into Urban Dictionary.
It's got enough jizz to shampoo a buffalo.
The Oklahoma pullout.
Oh,
That
my.
fight, the 15 fights lasted from 7 p.m. all the way until 11 p.m.
So what I want to
getting
know
it
about
done.
is this. Look at there, you got some ranch.
That was
Is that fried okra?
That was actually the night before. Went to a bar, asked for some jalapeno poppers, and they said, we're all out of those. They just sold out. So I said, you got any cheese balls? He said, yeah. He hands me, like an ice cream bowl. Fill 2 of them till they topple out of the bowl, and put them in a basket, and that's how many cheese balls there were for
So you
$10.
You just love munching on balls.
Ha ha ha!
Munching
Cheesy
on balls.
Big cheesy balls.
If you got that in the arena, that would probably be $25.
Then there's some guys running around on the ice with sticks. Got
And
a
I'm
puck.
holding a hockey puck. Yeah, the puck came over the glass wall, and I usually sit like 10 seats to the right, and that's where the puck impacted.
Oh, I
If I
thought you
was
was going to say,
sitting
now
there
you want to put
normally,
this
it
in
would
your
have hit
two
me in
front
the
teeth.
shin or in the face.
Mm.
Is that the Canadian Army?
That
No.
is suboptimal to get hit in the face with a hockey puck.
It would be.
Yeah, it ricocheted down the aisle even.
I saw a woman go out on a stretcher at a hockey game one time. She got hit in the head with a hockey puck.
Bitch.
And the Ohio River has been flooding so much that they put up the flood walls, which is what those steel barriers are.
What the hell's sitting on the dash here? There ain't no duck.
It's a little dinosaur.
No.
The flood waters. So the Ohio usually is at like 24 feet for depth. This weekend it crested at 48 feet almost.
Good Lord.
Damn.
And according to my grandpa, he said back in like 36, which is when the record flood was, before all the dams on the Ohio, it was 53 feet. That's the highest flood the Evansville's ever seen.
What we got going on here?
This would be spring roundup. You got your Cowboys in Cowboy Town.
I don't
And
feel
they'll
like
be-
those pickups and those inflatable rubber tires are period correct, so this is bullshit.
No, those are just their carriers. But yeah, it's a big event. One of the, what is it, like 3 biggest events that our club does.
Okay, so this is from Danny's plant-based journey. Okay, so this is assembled with Swamp Fox Green Dot Votatu light / laser pick mount light, but still waiting on one thing. The poor man's MP5 with a PDW brace. He's got a couple different pictures here, so let's look at those real quick. Well, the thing would let me. Okay. Sometimes we don't get a lot of corn, but we got quite a bit tonight. Okay, so, I got that now. Okay, so let's go back here. I believe Obi may have sent me some stuff here. So let's take a look at some of his Gorn. And he can tell us what we're looking at here. It's a knife.
Yep, that's a knife.
Kind of knife.
The kind that cuts.
Mechanical portion selector.
Are you saying it cuts like a knife?
Yep, that feels so right.
Somebody's been really behind on videos, but I've seen that knife before. Setting in a box.
So you're like really behind on videos.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Let's see. O Knife Duran.
Duran.
I took it out. I
So
wasn't
it's
overly
hungry
impressed
like
with it.
wolf. Wow. Speaking of Olight, looks like a Warrior Ultra, which I don't have.
That's exactly what it is.
I could tell that because it's actually stamped on there.
Mm-hmm. And
Kinda
check that out.
cheap.
You can see my video on that over on my channel. There's like 18 people have watched that already.
You do videos?
Double digits.
Yeah, it's doing really well. All right. Now, here's some real Gorn. Boom.
That looks smooth as heck.
Thesis Night Stalker. Got the Gideon Bellarmini in for that this week.
It's a real gun.
How is that, Valor Mini?
It does not agree with my astigmatism at all.
Like, doesn't agree, like Red Lobster doesn't agree with my stomach, or what?
Pretty close.
It doesn't think your astigmatism exists, or like, what are you guys arguing about?
Does it hate homeless people too?
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen that rock before.
Yeah.
Do you take all your pictures in the exact same spot?
He's got lots of rocks.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Use the same exact camera.
No, some of
is
them he
the
takes
perfect
actually
angle.
down in the water.
Yeah,
Shut your hole.
Well, I mean, there's no fish in that water feature anymore, so it's fair game to take pictures.
Did
It's
the
a
weasel
very
eat all
Very
your
pretty.
pictures?
That's definitely the perfect background.
It's
Seeing
an
it
Ed
in nature.
Foss.
You
Put it
got
on
no
a
more
tripod, take it real long exposure, and you can make the water look like fog behind it, like it's moving.
Did
Like
you say
that.
tripod?
He did say tripod.
That's what you put your iPad on, as a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an X-Star?
That's my new plastic fantastic.
Is that an integrated suppressor?
No, it's just a flash. It's just a flash can on it.
It's a Loudner.
Yeah, who's asking?
A Loudenser.
That thing looks familiar.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
You got one like that with the UTG hand stop and the vortex
No.
on it? Or no.
I don't have a UTG hand stop, and I don't know what optics on it. It's some Vine one now. It used to have something else on it, but it deserved a Vine optic, and that UTG hand stop actually cost almost as much as that gun does. But that gun is a lot of fun. Everyone should have an X-Star because they are cheap fun, and they run good.
So, do I need to show the picture of the rabbit since we already saw the rabbit?
I would assume not, since we already saw the rabbit, and you already showed
Go
the
ahead and
picture.
show it.
Too late. You've seen one rabbit, you've seen them all.
Didn't want to
But
see the
you-
picture of Braden holding it like that's trying to get away from him, or what?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good grip on that rabbit.
What's going on here, Snob?
Those Turnpike Troubadours.
Ooh.
Look at all those white people.
Yeah, there was a plethora of those there.
Wow.
But are you poor though? I mean, you were pretty high up there.
There's a long story behind that. I got the only seats I could get, and no, my seats were extremely expensive because I'm in club seats.
Club means really far away.
How
yeah,
was your
but
nose?
really comfortable.
Yeah, the box seat, basically.
Yeah.
How much was really expensive?
Well, for this show, these seats over here, like you can see there, were all $35 a piece. All those seats you can see.
Those ones
Mine
where
were
there's no cover, no.
Mine
air
were almost
conditioning.
400.
Gee.
Oh,
The-
sheesh.
How many did you buy?
Just ours.
Is that one
Mine
ticket?
Stacey's. No, that was both. Sorry.
Paid
Okay,
$200
because I was
a
going to
piece?
say, most I've ever gone for a concert was $160.
Who was
I
that?
got-
That was Five Finger Death Punch,
When was that?
2016.
So
Most-
G-Webs wants to know, who is Boone Pickens?
T. Boone Pickens, he donated enough money to build that stadium. He's a very wealthy oil man who's a very big OSU donor.
Is he any relation to Slim Pickens?
No, distant cousin probably.
I just wondered. It could be. I'm seeing a lot of red here. Where's that? Just the red dirt?
It's just the red dirt
Reflection off the
reflecting.
dirt.
That and glare from the screens on the stage. Clouds don't look all that happy.
Well, Snob was indoors. He didn't really need to worry about it, too.
I was under a thing. All right, so this picture, if you
Yeah.
look, put your mouse to the other side of the stage, to the left of the stage. That first, a little bit farther left. Go left one more. Right in there is right where you're at is where Corey and Grace were sitting. Only up one row. Because we didn't even get our tickets together. We couldn't even get 4 tickets together when we bought them. But up one section, I mean, not one row. They're up there, and they were on the aluminum, like, bleacher-style seats. And it was 95 degrees in Stillwater yesterday, and the sun was beating down. They were absolutely miserable. Me and Stacy were in the little club thing, sitting at the little bar thing that looks out through the window, drinking our drinks and eating our food and enjoying life till the concert started. And then our seats had like backs on them. They were comfortable seats with cup holders and were shaded with the big awning over the top.
So is it worth it?
Yeah.
When
100%
the
worth
concert
it.
started, did everybody stand up or did everybody remain seated?
No, it's a bunch of old
Outside?
people like me. Most people stayed seated except for when Ragweed was on finally. I mean, they got up for a few songs, but I would not have wanted to get pit tickets. The people in the pit, I don't know how they managed it. I mean, this was 9 hours.
Yeah.
Anybody
I
special come out?
I got a
special come out?
seat on my
Yeah.
concert because I didn't want to do with
Catch
the pit
Secor or
breaks.
Secor, or however you say his name, and Parker McCollum did too.
Ah, really?
Mm-hmm.
So what is
You guys
this?
get all the good ones.
Sniper team?
Yeah. There's 2 of them up there chilling.
Oh, I thought those were snipers.
Sniper. Hardly even knew her.
It actually almost looks like 3.
No, there's several guys. There was at least 2 different teams that I could see. There's probably 3. I'm sure there was one above our head I couldn't see.
That or it's 2 snipers and 2 spotters.
Look at this guy.
That's a chick.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 chicks.
Nice fit.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I think there's one more. Yeah, one more.
Yeah, as soon as he started playing, or as soon as they announced that Catch was coming out and playing Wagon Wheel, I was like, oh, Sarge knows him.
There's your second team, I guess.
Oh, yeah. 2 snipers, 2 spotters. Definitely.
I'm sure there was a third team above my head. I would only assume there'd be another team above us if there was one on each side.
They probably
They were
figured
doing
since you were there,
pretty
you'd cover everybody.
I wonder how much those guys are paid per gig. You think they're paid more than $3,000?
I don't know. But since everybody wants to see the rabbit, there's your rabbit.
It's like almost a death grip on him.
Poor little thing. Let's see.
Squeeze it any harder, you're gonna have two rabbits.
That's right. By golly. All right, so that's pretty much it for the Gorn, folks. And we are pretty close. I'd say close enough to the end here that I'm going to go ahead and start the last segment, which is called What Did You Learn? And we're going to go through the panel. We're going to ask everybody what they learned during tonight's show and then let them promote whatever they want to promote. We'll start with Obnoxious One. What did you learn?
Yo.
That's all you learned?
Oh. Yeah, I didn't learn anything.
Oh, okay. Well, what have you got coming up? I know everybody's going to want to go over to your channel and check out your videos. So what should they go check out?
Yo.
Definitely. Well, check out his yo.
Wow.
Alrighty.
I've heard his yo wasn't that impressive.
Yo.
All right. Well, thank you.
Does he have any yo-yos or just one yo?
Just one yo.
Just the one.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. Hillbilly, what did you learn?
You're muted.
I think he may be gone. Well, we'll come back to him. Let's go to 2 Live Moo. What did you learn?
Learn you can choke a rabbit with your giant fingers.
That's true. What have you got coming up? You got any content for us?
I don't think so. Let me check. Nope.
Well, alrighty. All
We're
right.
all
Well,
in the lull.
thank you for being here. We'll go to Jacob. What did you learn?
I learned that Snob sits down at concerts.
And to pee.
Whenever you turn 40, Jacob, you will understand.
Hey, I like sitting at the hockey game.
I mean, I stood up quite a bit during it, but I also stood down more of it because, like I said, it was a
You're
9-hour ordeal.
You would have to be standing for at least 3 hours, it seems like, at some concerts.
If you stood up through this whole thing, you'd been standing up for 9 hours.
Were you there for 9 hours?
Yeah.
When did
Holy.
it start?
Gates open at 3:30. Or the doors open at 3:30.
Gee.
And we went in a little after that, and then I don't remember what
So it
time they
didn't
probably
end
took the
until
stage.
past
5
midnight?
or something. Yeah, it was almost 1.
Oh.
Gosh, almighty.
Of course, man was there for 9 hours. They paid $400 for those tickets.
Mm-hmm. There was 4
Well,
bands.
definitely.
That's what you call a good concert.
Well, Jacob, what have you got coming up?
Yeah, he is, Ozzy.
Not
His
much.
kids are
you know,
very talented too. They
for
came out
the
and played on
immediate.
stage.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here. Let's go back to Hillbilly because I think he's here. What did you learn?
Oh, man. Sorry about that. I got a phone call, and I actually learned, not on this show, but that my son-in-law just made sergeant in the Army.
Oh,
And that was what the phone call was
Congratulations.
about, so.
congrats.
Oh, so you think him making Sergeant of the Army is more important than being on this show, huh? Wow. Wow. I
There's
mean,
only room for
congratulations.
one
That's awesome.
Sarge on this panel.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get a call from Hawaii, you got to take it. Yeah.
Hope it wasn't a collect call. Boy, whew. Jacob doesn't even know what a collect call is.
Yeah, really.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen anybody do it.
What have you got coming up, Hillbilly?
Oh my goodness. We got Guns Bearing Therapy coming up every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. If you ain't doing nothing, come on and visit us, and we'd love to have you. And of course, I got a few videos coming out this week. But man, appreciate you having me, and man, what a great show always, and a great side chat.
Alrighty. Thank you for being here. Let's go back down to the gun snob. What did you learn?
I don't know. Was I supposed to learn something?
Well, we always hope you will, but we don't get our hopes up too much.
Can you even do a collect call anymore?
I have no idea.
You should just enter 1-800-CALLATT.
Well, that's only if you got a rotary phone, Jacob.
That's right.
That's true.
Or like a payphone, if they exist anywhere anymore.
I'm sure there's still a payphone somewhere.
Actually, that's become like a popular thing. People buying like old phone booths and actually having them wired up in their house.
Yeah, but then that becomes just a regular phone, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you have a phone booth in your house. It's kind of cool.
Shoot, that's been the Amish around here been doing that forever. Like you go through any Amish community around here, they've got a freaking phone booth out front of their houses.
Yeah, they can't have it inside. There's also there's one or two at Area 51.
Snob, what have you got coming up?
Well, if I ever get my optic in, I've got a CBA 22250 I need to do the video on. Just waiting on the optic, and I got some other stuff I really need to do videos on. Several things. I've been a little busy lately.
CBA single shot?
No, it's a bolt.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here. Sarge, what did you learn?
I learned that Snob spent the extra money for some good tickets that were worth it.
That's right.
I was able to get out of the weather, which I'm sure made it much more bearable.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll send you. I don't think I sent that screenshot to you guys of what Corey and Grace were saying to us. They were not calling us very, very happy with us. They were miserable.
Oh, well. Should have got off that wall and bought some of them expensive tickets.
That's right. All right. So what you got coming up, Sarge?
I got stuff and things.
Oh.
I got to get some rings so I can put my optic on my CVA rifle.
What size
I
tube
have
are you
rings,
going?
Sarge. You need to borrow my rings? I ordered the rings and got them.
Well,
What size tube are you going?
It should be 30 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken.
Stud.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here. And last but not least, 2A is barbecue or 2A is blind or whatever the heck you call yourself. What did you learn?
I learned that in his long, illustrious career, Sarge has not batoned anybody.
Nope.
Really?
Not yet.
Oh, I probably won't happen. I've only tasted a few, and it's usually just hands-on. Get it done.
Get her done.
Say it's really frowned upon there, Jacob.
So what have you got coming up? You got a new channel, don't you?
Yeah, something like that. I need to film some content for it at some point this week, but I've got like 1,000 photos from barrel racing this weekend that I need to edit. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to make some content for the channel, but I'll get around to it at some point.
I knew you were a girl doing barrel racing.
What the heck is barrel racing?
Do you do breakaway roping too?
Nah.
Oh, barrel racing. Why was I thinking of guys running around with barrels strapped with what are they called? Suspenders
barrels
over their shoulders and racing down track.
Jeez, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, barrels don't go on their own. They race horses around the barrels.
Yeah, it's a cowboy thing. It's a rodeo thing.
Anything else?
It is a cowboy thing.
Anything
Actually,
else?
barrel
No.
racing is a cowgirl thing.
Yeah. in children. Like you'll see some boys that get entered in it just for
Like
saddle time,
8-year-olds?
stuff like that. Yeah. Like I saw one get thrown back in September, which he's been riding broncs, saddleback, and so his get up was terrific. Like you watch the girls get thrown and they just crash and burn. But watching this little boy get thrown, since he's been, like I said, riding saddle bronc, he had a great get off.
Nice. Good.
Landed on his feet,
Stuck
but-
the landing.
Yeah.
because he's used to it.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead. And let's go ahead and tell everybody thank you for watching. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook, or X.com. Thank you for being here.
Hey.
What?
You have a message on X.
I do.
That's what it says. Message on X.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. Anyway, if I can get
I just want to
through.
interrupt you and make you mad. It's
Anyway,
my goal in life.
thanks to everybody for watching. And
You're welcome.
If you watched on replay, thank
Hey,
you. for
Hillbilly,
that.
congratulations to your was it your son-in-law? Hillbilly's being good and not going along with my games.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Look at his look. Look at his look. I ain't scared of him.
He's just staring
right
into your
now.
corner.
I know. I'm not scared of him.
But
Ozzy made a good point.
yeah, he did make a great point. But anyway, he can also make it next week too. So anyway, don't forget Wednesday night for my channel members, we will have the members only stream where we'll be giving away a knife, and that is at 8:30 p.m. Central.
What knife are you
Otherwise,
giving away?
The Kaiser helmet.
I think you said a knife, but you're giving away a
Knife.
helmet.
Yep,
Are you giving away a knife or a helmet? I'm confused.
both. So, and then next Monday, maybe we'll have another Fowl Territory. I'm thinking about it real seriously. It's kind of 50-50 at this point, whether we'll do it again next week. But
I will not be getting a link next week.
Anyway, lost my train of thought.
I wonder why you do that.
I want to say thank you to all my channel members for their support of the channel. I do.
They make this
truly-
possible, Gizzard. Without
They
them,
make-
we wouldn't be
they
having
make-
these giveaways. And
They
all
make
that.
everything possible. They make the world go round, man. It's kind of like that, It's that great. It really is. But anyway, we will be back again, maybe. But until next time, don't forget that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, what do, Snob?
Give them a hug.
You could do that. Or you might give them the bird.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Or you
Never
could give
give
them a
'em
bird
something.
and then give them a hug to make up for it.
Or you can give them
Anyway.
syphilis. Any of these are,
You
any of
could
these
do
are
that
options.
too, I suppose. But anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. And I'm going to give, I don't know why, but I'll give them a few more seconds to say goodbye before I hit the end button. So use your time wisely.
That's a barrel race.
Goodbye before you hit the end button. So use your time wisely.
Don't slip and fall on ice in Michigan.
Half rope.
I know.
Or in Pennsylvania.
Well,
Range.
He's gone forever. He probably slipped and fell on ice. That's why we haven't heard from him.
Herpes, the gift that keeps on giving.
Keep it forever like luggage.
Did you say